Welcome to you all to the Smoking Table, a safe place to discuss reparation, awareness, culture, and enjoyment by Bobby Nolele and Tim. Enjoy, please.
Hello, everybody. This is Bobby Nolele. Welcome again to the Smoking Table once again with my sister, Tina Masawi from Zimbabwe. We'll link up in Barcelona, man. So, my sister, you're welcome to the Smoking Table.
Thank you so much, Bobby. Thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you very much. It's been a while that we've been here around Barcelona, and the last day I was just checking out on you, and I'm like, she's been out for long. Like, I know this sister for long, so I like call my people like, we have to put her on the Smoking Table.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here with me in the Smoking Table. We just want to talk about Black Barcelona. Like, we've been here for long, so, and you have your own experience, I have my own experience, but I wanted to share your own experience with us being an artist, being a black lady, because first of all, because it's not easy to be a woman and to be black. So it's like, you have to take double bag with you and being in the industry of music and a lot of things like that. Please, just briefly, just give us your experience in Barcelona throughout this journey.
Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this platform to talk about my experience. You know what? Actually, it was, I've been here for 8 years, I think. Yeah, now it's been 8 years in Barcelona.
Okay.
And when I first came, I was just, I was like a fish out of water a little bit, I came literally straight from Zimbabwe to Spain. So, I was the culture, everything. And I feel like a part of that made me shy away a little bit from actually connecting with people in the first few years. And I was mostly like, but I always performed. I came here to perform. I've been singing for 14 years now, going on 15, if you can believe it.
Wow.
And so, I just concentrated on that, put my head down. But then in the recent years after the pandemic, I was like, you know what, Tina, you have to go outside and make some friends and find where the black people at.
We're outside.
Where the black people at?
We're outside, man.
So I was like, okay. And they were outside. So ever since then, I came into all of these amazing communities. There's such a sense of community here, I feel, And, all of these events that I participate in, that I found Afro Poesia, that's run by Shanti. Shout out to Shanti,
sister. Sister too.
And she got me in there, and I was like, wow, I met all these amazing people. Then the collaboration started coming out, it's really exposed me to a really wide range of Black people from everywhere, and I've learned so much. It's been a learning experience, I feel. Yeah.
That is a few that we just, because that's what we don't know about us. And I think like we're just free, but we are in love. Like if you go to Barcelona, you can see any part of Africa in Barcelona.
Yes.
You'd be like, where are you from? I'm from Zimbabwe. Where are you from? From Kenya. Where are you from? From Tanzania. Be like, wait. Like,
no, there's some people from countries, I always heard about at home. And I'm like, wow, I've never met a person from Gabon. Everyone, it's like, I meet them all here. Like, I came all the way from Africa to meet Africans in Barcelona.
Yeah, that happened to me.
I think it's so magical because now I have family everywhere. It's fantastic.
Wow, that is a great. But so, with the music, so like I know that every African, if you grow up in Africa, we all love music in our house, like our fathers or our mothers. There's all of this kind of music like yours. So what bring you to that music? What was the music like that was mostly playing in your house that make you like, oh, let me move my body?
Do you know what? My parents were music fanatics. My mom always wanted to sing. That was like her dream, but she never really got to. And so I remember like when I was little, she got me a harmonica as a gift. I didn't even know how to play. I think I was even too young to understand at the time when she got it. But she was so excited to get me something that she couldn't get for herself.
Wow.
And so that actually allowed for me to have a free space to explore music and stuff. And they listened to everything. I'm talking from rock, pop, hip hop. I grew up listening to everything at home.
Wow,
everything.
Crazy, man.
Everything at home. And in Zimbabwe, it's like a thing with the R&B factor. Some people are like, oh, why don't you sing Zimbabwean music? In every Zimbabwean household on a Saturday, we're listening to R&B. We're listening to R&B. The mom is cleaning to R&B, like the old school, the 90s.
I know, Africa, like that.
Yeah, we're listening to Tina Turner in the house. So those are my references. You get what I'm saying? Like my first CD was Aaliyah. And I really was like, I really want to sing, and that's why I learned to
that is good,
sing,
man.
and that's why also like people are like, oh, you know, what genre do you do? I just sing music. I love singing music. Of course, there's some genres that are predominant.
Yeah, I got you.
But because I grew up listening to everything and appreciating everything, I like to sing almost everything.
That's good. No, that is good because normally, like, I remember that when I was a kid in my house, we have like Bob Marley songs.
Oh, of course.
Like Jawman.
Exactly. And then you have Salif Keita.
yeah.
You know?
And there was this guy from, that people don't want to talk about him, it's called Lucky Dube.
Of course, Lucky Dube.
Like,
he was like our Southern African.
You know, the reggae side.
Yes.
So imagine me, I'm like, listen up,
No
like,
way, you listen to Lucky
I
Dube.
love my
He's
mother,
a
like, my
legend.
bro, like.
Rest in peace. He was amazing, of course.
Big one.
He was a big superstar back home. Yeah.
Because my days in Africa, because my like, I remember my mother when she's cleaning the floor, you know, she mopping the floor, she only play music, a little radio. And sometimes I used to use the radio to listen to my own things. So when the battery is like almost end, so I keep it for her. So when she comes, when she plays, like, no, I can't listen to my music.
Oh,
so so I love, I know that African house is full of music. So that is good. And after that, I was going through because I've seen you sing it, but I didn't really, but later, like, I was doing my research on you, and I'm like, wait a minute, like, 45 stages?
Oh, wow, yeah.
In Barcelona?
Yeah, or probably even more. There's something.
Bro, man. Like, no, to be honest, like, I'm like, I can't believe because you've been working like that. You've been working.
Yeah, I've been working a lot.
So that make me ask a question again. Why is it that people like you that have been 45 stages and still we have to like search to get a stage to have our own conference or whatever for our black people and we couldn't get it. So what is making it that difficult for like in Barcelona?
You know what? I feel like funding. For us to be able to have these events, a lot of the time we need cash. You know what I mean? Just to book a venue, you know, for example, if you're gonna book like a random venue like now, you're probably gonna spend like $600 just on the venue or $800, I think it is. And then after that, you have to book your sound technician. And it's like you have to be somebody who's really into organizing these things.
Yeah.
You know, and have the budget for it, or at least have sponsors. So that's where a lot of people are hitting the wall, because I feel like there's a lot of really amazing events that are small that people are starting and they're doing out of their own pocket just to get people together. But the money.
Come on, man.
That's what's missing. We need money. We need cash.
What is happening? Come on, man. Estrella Dam. Is it Boy Down? All this. Come on, man. I used to go to festivals in Spain and Barcelona, and I see a lot of them. So why are they not doing for us? Come on. Estrella Dam.
Just hit us up.
Come on, man. What is it called? What is it?
There's another one.
There's another one now.
Who?
Oh, this label. This what is
the whiskey one?
The gin tonic one.
Oh, there's so many. You know, there's the J&B also.
Yeah, I think there's the J&B. Yeah, the J&B. Come on, man.
They sponsor people.
Shout out to us, colors, man. Come on, man. We need a festival that belongs to the Afro community. Or at least if they had like platforms where we could like apply and be like, okay, I've got this project. You know, it's really hard to get those contacts as well. I feel like that's the other thing, networking and contacts. And if you don't have a solid contact that can like say, hey, I'm vouching for Bobby. He's trying to do this event. That's my guy. Give him the money. It's not really going to be very easy. We're going to do that, make it easy. We are on the way. We're coming. We want to see that change.
So we're just getting started, though. Yeah, we're talking about it and just saying, hey, what's going on? How can we make this better?
Like, actually, I've been here for more than 15 years. I've gone from Barcelona. I've seen one of the smallest festival in Barcelona being like big festival in Barcelona and even in Spain to the world. And I remember when I came, it was, I think it was raw, no? They used to do it like close to Castel de Fels those days.
Right.
And then there was this little festivals. Like nowadays, they became international festivals. And when I used to go, I'm like, come on, man. Is it that my people don't know how to dance, or we don't know how to like to? Why are they not giving us ginger? You know?
We know how to dance. I mean, to be fair, in the same breath, there are some events that are actually doing pretty well, like, you know, Neo.
Yeah, brother too.
My
come on,
Neo
man.
fam, what
yeah,
up?
Man, one.
They're the first people that gave me a black festival and that I performed in front of like over 1,000 people.
Yeah, I think I was there too.
You were probably there.
Yeah, that was in the Pueblo Español.
No, it was inside. It was in February in the Parallel. 66.
See. We went
About a
there
couple
too.
of years ago. That was the first Neo Fest.
I know Neo for a long
And I'd
time.
never seen so many black people, man. I was like, wow, but people came from Vic, from
Girona,
from
Leyda.
Blanes. Everybody was here.
Yeah, that is
You know,
crazy.
so
That
that's
is
the nice thing is that we do have the sense of community. Like if we were actually to do something, people will show up. But it's just we need the
power.
organization, the networks, and the money.
That is very
That's
good.
all.
No, but I got you because I'm like, come on, man. Because the last time I was in an event, we were part of the event created. Like that was Afro. Please remember me the name Afro.
The link up or no?
See, no Afro.
Afro Lab.
Afro Lab.
Oh, by Queen Marga, La Jefa. Shout out,
Afro
man.
Lab, yeah. Like I was in Afro Lab.
Afro Lab is amazing. They just started up again.
Like,
they're taking a bit of a hiatus because it's difficult. And Marga is doing a lot of work for the community. She handles all of this stuff. I admire her so much. And she created a thing. Afro Lab used to be, I don't know now if they're doing it on Mondays because I haven't been to the new one.
So, because I was on Sundays now.
It was Sundays. Yeah, because she used to do it on Monday. Monday night it would be packed like this every Monday.
I know, because normally people think like, because normally Barcelona, to be right, in those days, we don't sleep in Barcelona.
No.
Like I remember when I came to Barcelona, like from Sundays to Mondays.
Yeah.
Like this club.
It's party.
So I think people that they're old school are used to those Sunday, but nowadays, like there's no kind of people that go out again because of the age, people work, things like that. That I'm like, why don't give us Fridays or Thursdays? It have to be Sundays. Like, it's like they give us the most, not the bad day, but when people are tired, because if you go out on Saturday, on Friday, Saturdays, on Sunday, you don't go out to work on Monday.
Or Monday night, basically.
So,
and I think also the fees depend. Like if you're renting out a place, if you're renting it for Friday, it'll be different if you're renting it for Sunday.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna do it on Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, it can happen.
Just so at least it can happen. Otherwise, you're not gonna do anything.
So please, all my brothers, let's go out, please.
Yeah, let's support Afro Lab, Neo Party, Afro Poesia, the link up that I host as well, that Vanessa just started a year ago, and it's like, wow, it's grown so much.
And we are all young people, like,
and we love, and it's different types of events. That's the nice thing,
that's
you know.
what I like about it too.
The link up is about networking, meeting people, and I've introduced so many people to. I like to take because I'm the one who's saying, hey, talk to this. I'm like, some of y'all are friends now. Some people are starting businesses together. People are working together. And then we party at Neo, and then we go to Afro Lab, we find new artists, and it's like very musical. So it's like there is a diverse type of events that are happening in the city. We just should go and show our support. And the more we show up, and then people will actually be like, oh, wow, people really want more of this, right? So now they're going to offer us maybe bigger venues, sponsorship.
Yeah, what we want.
Yeah, but we have to show up in our numbers as well.
Yeah, please. Things. So my brothers and sisters, you know, I know it's not easy, but anytime you have a free time, just chill out, take the event, just check your Instagram, just check the event and just pull out.
And you'll have a good time for sure,
and you meet
guaranteed.
a lot of people from different countries, different communities, and everybody have
we are here because we met at Afro Lab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there we go.
You know.
There we go.
No, that's very good. And so let me just start with the question. That's the two questions because I know that after working that, I said that you were working for the Barcelona Ayuntamiento, something like that.
Oh yes, so I've been doing a series of concerts with the Ayuntamiento de Barcelona. So there's Sons de Ciutat, which will be doing shows like concerts in the street.
Vale.
And then the Centro Cultura de Alvareda, they also booked me for a couple of shows, and they made me the poster, which is very sweet, so thank you. I want a poster. So it's really cool actually working with them because I feel like they're quite supportive. Even when I was in the blues circuit, because I did a lot of blues and I've toured all over Spain singing blues, and a lot of these festivals are actually backed by the Ayuntamiento. So they actually have budgets that they put into cultural things. And then they, you can
outdoor for the
exactly. And then the thing is, for me, I feel like because I'm always moving around, I'm very lucky. I have the gift of the gab, so I talk a lot to people. And sometimes, like someone can talk to you. I saw you, especially from the blues scenario, because it's a different scene, And then these things are coming up. Oh, now you're doing this. Oh, can you come and perform? Oh, you're doing this now. Can you come and perform? Because I'm always reinventing myself and doing different things as well.
That's
so
what you have to do.
The Tina you have today is not the Tina from you'll have next week.
Like what is point?
Yeah.
Today's price is not tomorrow's
Exactly.
price.
So I move like that. Exactly. Because today's price is never tomorrow's price.
Okay, so
I can't be the same Tina asking for a different price. I have to also.
Come on,
you
man.
see,
You
so
can
that's
see the flow, man.
Yes,
Come on, man. You have to pay for that. Come on.
Exactly. So I'm like, you know what?
Good, man.
I'll give you the quality that you're looking for sure, guaranteed.
No, I got you because last few days I was checking your songs. Like I'm like, well, this one is called. I think if I can forget the name now, it's in old school.
Old school love.
Like, I love your style. Like,
thank you so much. You see, but it's the 90s hip hop.
Yeah, but
R&B.
But you remember me like those days, like maybe in the 90s when the uncles chill out.
And you have a barbecue. And then the moms is, dishing out the coleslaw
and the
salad.
aunties cutting up and down. So for me, like, I'm like, wow, like I like it because I'm like, and then this one I saw about, it's called, what is it called? I think I got the name of
It's okay. You're not terrible with names as well.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, don't blame me, man.
No, you go ahead.
Old school love? And where did I put it? No, I didn't put it, sorry.
Is it a new one? You're my old school love that I'm thinking of. When you move like this, I just can't get enough. Well, my voice sounds so fluky. I'm so sorry.
Wow, like, you sound good. I swear to God, like, you sound good.
Thank you.
Like, you have a good voice. Like, I think your mother blessed you with that voice. I think maybe she could.
Facts. Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, man, big one. So, going forward again, like, so being Barcelona, so moving around, like, so how, like, you say, like, what you see yesterday is not today. So, the gap, like, how, like, do you have to, like, okay, this is me in Barcelona. I'm not a Zimbabwe no more. I don't speak the language. Like I speak. How do you move around to, because it's not easy. Because I'll be here. It's not easy.
Oh no, it's
to
not
find
easy.
yourself and be where you want to be, like in Europe, not like in the world.
Yeah. To just be in a different place. I mean, there's not a lot of Zimbabweans here, just for starters, or Southern Africans in general. There's not so many of us. So to navigate, I'm a bit of a. I've learned to adapt a lot to different situations because my career is very unpredictable.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. One day I'm here, I'm doing that. So I have learned to adapt very quickly to situations and like learn to communicate with people. I learned Spanish, obviously, so I can speak in Spanish.
Yeah,
that
like
made my life
good,
tons easier because it's just always better,
With
sometimes,
the language.
when you just,
Please learn the language. When you learn the language, you can even know. So
And then
people can insult you in the metro, like, hey.
No, that's the thing. It happens to me a lot because some people don't know that I understand, and they're like, I'm like, I hear you. I heard you when you said that. And I start speaking in Spanish on the phone. I'll be like, hey, mira esa persona, mira que me ha dicho aquí. And then I'm embarrassed. I'm like, honey, don't ever think that I don't speak the language.
No, exactly, because sometimes.
But it makes your life easier.
Yeah, because you can move around, do your things. Because I remember those days, like, when our fathers came here and they're working, whatever, but they didn't go to school to learn the language. And when you like have like this kind of paperwork, like they can get out of it because.
Oh yes, because it has to be like that.
You have to they'll be like, please, learn the language, so you can.
Because that's even difficult. If you want to ask for like funding, you're probably gonna have to do it in Spanish or Catalan if you're here.
Yeah. So please learn the language
really to be like,
you can move and nobody can tell you what you don't know. Because some of our people be like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna speak my English. It's good to speak it,
but it limits you a lot.
Yeah,
if you just learn a little bit, then that's also good. So that helped me as well. I made sure that I learned to speak Spanish and to write in Spanish because most of my business I handle in Spanish. To be fair, when I do my bookings, even for the weddings and the other gigs that I do, events and stuff, it's Spanish or Catalan.
Yeah, mostly. Because
in the blues sector it was Catalan. I mean, like from the blues, because there's like a community of blues.
Yeah.
If they book me for a gig, it was in Catalan. Everything is in Catalan. You just have to figure it out. It's like adapting. You just have to adapt and improvise. You have to be very quick on your toes.
That is very good.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm like, because some people be like, no. How learn I'm like, please, just when you come to a sport, like for example, if you leave home, because for example, the food, like you don't eat the same food, man.
No, the food is very different.
So how do you survive when you come there changing the food out? Like, what were you eating? McDonald's every day.
No, and people do be eating McDonald's every day. It's shocking sometimes. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, a lot of people like, nobody cook. I do my cooking.
Yeah, I also prefer to cook. I'm very much a
I love my
homebody.
fufu,
I
my
like to
fufu
cook.
stuff.
Are you making fufu as well? Yeah, I've been making sadza at home. We have like a version of fufu that's called sadza.
Yeah, I know yeah.
Yeah, that one. I make that at home.
Because there was a friend of mine, I think he went to, I think that was in Kenya. I don't remember now. In Kenya too, that was kind of fufu, but they eat it with the meat.
Yes,
like
we eat it with
beef,
the meat
with
and the
the
beef and the vegetables. We do it kind of like in Kenya as well.
So it's like, so I remember he called me like, hey, these people don't eat fufu with soup because we call it soup.
Because you put it with the soup. I know the fufu you put the fufu is in the soup.
It's like these people don't eat fufu in the soup, but these people eat fufu
we put
with
on
meat.
The side and we eat with the meat. Yeah, but it slaps.
Sometimes
can you imagine? Like for me, I only ate fufu when I came to Barcelona. I had Ghanaian food, Ethiopian food, Nigerian food, Moroccan food here. Because we don't have that in Southern Africa. Like I don't have access to those things.
Yeah, exactly. Because we Africa
it's so big.
We are very local to what we eat. Like
exactly.
And that is true. That happens to me sometimes. If you, for example, you travel from from Barcelona to say to Madrid, putting like a distance in an African community.
Oh wow.
And that distance, the food changed. Like because
and the people, everything,
even the language,
everything changes. From here to Madrid, it's already a different country. Yeah, absolutely. The culture is different. They're wearing different things. But that's the beauty of that. I love that we get to experience that here together.
Yeah.
And people are, I feel like the further we are from home, the more we feel
getting together
like
again.
We want to share.
Miss something,
Everyone wants to cook food from their home. And it's so enriching. It's such an enriching community that we have here.
No, that's very good. There was this lady called, oh my God. I remember her name now. She stays in Barcelona for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I think it was last month. Her name is Judy. Judy, she was like, she came in like she's Nigerian, but she grew up in London and stuff like that.
Right.
And she came, I think there was this community called the Black Women something community.
Black Women's, oh yes.
Something coming like in Barcelona, like
Black Women in Barcelona group.
I go like she moved it like she would, and then later I met her to a friend of mine. And she's like, hey, Bobby, you people have to move because when we came here, it was not easy. You people have to push each other.
Yeah,
push each other. So
it's true.
She always said that to me. That would be like, in my head, like, okay, Judy's like Bobby. Barcelona has a lot of black people that they are very intelligent. They have capacity.
Amazing things.
That you just need to just push yourself together and become like build yourselves.
Right.
So when people come, they will not be like taking one of you out. They will be like,
we'll all come out because we're all doing things together. There's a Black Women's Barcelona group as well that was started by Boo. Shout out to Boo.
Oh, nice, man. Respect.
Yeah, she's a musician and she also wanted to connect with people here. And honestly, it's fantastic.
Everybody is welcome to the smoking table. That's why this is not for the smoking. When we say the smoking table,
I'm gonna invite all my friends to the smoking table.
What we're gonna say, once we want to smoke out, chill out, and be ourselves. Like I was saying, I'm like, even restaurant, I'm like, I want to take it to people like that have a restaurant, that have business, that have like handmade, like just come out.
Yes.
Let's talk about our things and create our system and have network together.
Exactly.
Not like the network, like
our network is our network.
Like let's create our own, like let's work together, like and like if somebody called you, go do the payment, pay, get him, and everybody moves because everybody want to get paid one way or the other.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So is why we are
pay each other. That's the nice thing, like you're saying, all these people that have restaurants, somebody decides to go and do an event there.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Yeah.
Or they're artists. We all go there to their show. We pay tickets to go and watch Boo perform at Afro Poesia or at Afrolab. We're already building the community. Just little things like that. It doesn't have to be major because sometimes people think you have to do something big.
I know.
That's big enough.
It's big enough. I know because from where we come from, it's not like to get from where we are today. It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy, but that is good. And once again, there's this thing I'm like down, like always thinking in my head. I'm like, wow. It's like the last time I was in the event and I saw all these black people. I'm like, why don't we make like this kind of event, but wearing the African costumes?
We can because we're doing that at the Link Up. Actually, yeah, that's
like,
the theme.
I would like everybody should
For
put
Black
this,
History,
like
everybody can
put
come
this-
in their African clothes. Yes, because we're going to eat some African food.
Oh, really?
We're going to play some African music.
Wow.
Yes.
So we're gonna go eat some African food.
So you gotta
then.
come.
So that is on the
21st
24th of February.
February, yes.
Outside my
Black
people.
History.
Come play, I'll meet your people, and let's have good vibe together because we have to create ourselves.
Of course.
So
So
everybody,
just be like, here's the link. Check this out. Check it out.
So that's very good. So my sister, so that is very good. Like what you just said, like I like it, and like all your experience in Barcelona, living home, coming to this country, like you don't know nobody, no language. I tell my people like to be an immigrant is not an easy job, man.
No, and it's tough because you're far away from everything and everyone you know. My whole family's in Zimbabwe. I've been out here by myself for years.
Come on, man.
And that's why I would go home very often, but sometimes you can't, and not everybody can just get on a plane and be back in wherever.
It's very expensive.
It's not that easy. It's very expensive as well. So I'm just grateful that we can make a little family here and celebrate things together and keep our cultures alive.
That's what we have to do, like move ourselves and know ourselves. Because sometimes you walk on the street and you saw, like, there was something that happened to me, like, I know somebody, and I know, and there was somebody that I used to see, but I never talked to the person because...
Yeah.
Then this person was a friend of my friend. So one day I end up with my friend in this house.
Oh,
it's like, I used to see you, man. So I'm like,
You're like, I'm in your house now?
I'm like,
that's nice.
They're like, why don't you say hello to me? I'm like, okay, sorry, because, that way to have to, like, talk to other people. Like, when you see somebody say hi to you.
Oh, yeah.
Say
absolutely.
hi.
I met a girl on the metro the other day. I liked her braids, and I was like, who did that hair? So I literally just went to her. I was like, your hair is gold. Where did you do it? She's like, in Nigeria. I was like, oh, damn it. I was like, I knew it. And then we swatched numbers, and like, it's just, I'm very open with that kind of thing.
That
like,
is good,
I like to meet people. I'm a learner. I like to learn from people. I feel like everyone you meet, you're going to learn something
that is
from.
Very true. That is very true.
For a lot of people, like even people that you're just like, maybe it didn't work out very well, but I learned something at the end of the day, and I'm very open to that experience. So I'm not very shy. I can walk up to anybody and be like, hey, what's up? I love your bag. What's up? Where you going? Let's have coffee. No, literally, I've met so many people on the street, on the metro.
No, it's good. Yeah, like this is Barcelona. Like even like normally, like for example, in the summertime, you go to the beach. You just put the towels, just sit down around. Yeah,
and
what's
people
up?
come. They come with a speaker. And they're sitting. That's also the beauty of the city, though. I feel like in general, Barcelona. When I first came here, I didn't know anybody. Like I said, but the city, just the energy of
vibe.
That. You feel so safe. Everyone's nice. You can talk to anyone, really, anybody, and you'll be fine.
That is very good about Barcelona for me too, because it's like I can go to anywhere. Like I remember the first day I left Barcelona to another city for festival. Like my first time, like leaving Barcelona to another city, and I feel like I was out of the country because
it's so different.
Because the vibe, the people, like just for example, if you go to Madrid,
it's different.
Like you'd be like, come on, man! Like Barcelona is different. Like Valencia's, like you see the vibe, even the people, the way they live.
And the south of Spain is another different animal as well, which I freaking love. The south of Spain, by the way, I love southern people in general. It's a nice energy there,
No,
but if you can't really speak Spanish, then you can't really enjoy these places either. So that's the other thing.
Like I remember last year summer, I think it was last year. Like my first time, I went to Sevilla and went to the feria, the Sevilla festival.
Oh yes, I've never been to that,
come on, man,
but I've heard it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
like, it was like people were like, oh, if you go there, you come because they call it like casitas.
Oh wow!
And the casitas like the private houses, like people of the community, they can have it for themselves, like belong to families and friends.
Nice.
So if you are from outside, you can go in, and that's where the party is because they have their own DJ, they have their own bars.
That's like cool, and they have different party cultures as well.
Yeah, so if somebody have to bring you in to the party.
Yeah.
And luckily we went, and I don't know, because I was black or they wanted to call them racist. I'm like, excuse me, can we go in? They're like, okay, you can stay here, okay?
Oh, no. But here that would never happen in Barcelona.
No, they were like, no, I cannot enter us.
No, in Barcelona, we go in wherever we want. Like, I had some friends come over here, and I would just be like, let's go to the hotel rooftop. and just a drink. And people are like, you just walk into the hotel? I said, absolutely.
Yeah.
You just walk into the hotel, you can get a wine at the rooftop and leave.
don't
Like,
care.
it's not a big deal.
No, that's...
And everyone's super friendly. They're super welcoming. Come in, bring your friends.
And people don't know about that. Like, there's
No, they
what you just see people like lot of hotel every Friday or every Thursday.
And they have events.
This rooftop.
They have DJ
live
parties.
music. Yeah.
Oh, the rooftops are endless. Like, that's my favorite. So
let's go out, man.
Exactly.
The young people, so we can meet ourselves and create our network together.
Absolutely.
You know, not every day sitting down home and looking at Netflix. You know, I'm like, no way.
There's so many things going on outside.
Yeah. So with all this your journey, like with artists, which artists I feel like you work with, like you be like, oh, I work with this person and I have a good time and I can work with him again.
Here in Barcelona?
Yeah.
Oh, so many. All of the people that I've already mentioned before. I also work very well with Joao Del Monte. He's from Cuba.
Cuba, yeah.
That's our fam.
Fam,
you know,
yeah,
they fam.
I got it.
So shout out to Joao. He's
Yeah,
very
man,
supportive.
brother,
That's a bro.
I know
He
him.
takes me to shows. We exchange gigs. We want to
nice,
work on
man.
music together. And he's really all about that. And I especially love him because he likes to push he's like, Tina, I like the, feminine energy. Because there's so few of you.
Yeah.
And if we can actually team up and do something, because he's
It'll be
very
different,
It's like he's always supporting all the female artists and like putting us on stage and
nice, man,
doing all of
boss.
these things. So shout out to Joao Del Monte,
Yeah,
La Familia
man.
Del Monte. We love you.
The Cuba family.
See, yeah, my Cuban fam, love them. And then as for other artists from Barcelona. Well, of course, Voodoo guys.
Yeah.
I actually randomly recorded a song with Weka.
Oh, nice,
From
man.
Voodoo, which probably is going to come out, I don't know when. So I would definitely love to do more work with him, for sure. Sayo, she's an upcoming artist as well.
nice.
Fantastic, gorgeous lady.
I'm going to go find her.
She can, Sayo, we're gonna do some more things together. We sang together for a little bit.
Oh, nice,
I mean, there's so many people that are based here and usually if I work with you and we have a good energy, I'm definitely going to do something with you again.
That's good, man.
So I like that I have supportive artist friends as
That is
well
good.
that are also doing the same thing as I am.
Yeah, it's good to have the same circle.
And so we
have the
link
same
up, we
idea.
invite each other, we call each other to do things, and it's fantastic.
Wow, that is very good, man. And at Barcelona have that because normally, if you're a good person, you'll have good people around you. That's Barcelona will always bless you with that, always.
Yeah.
Because if you are a good person, believe me, it will be good
Then I
with you,
must be the
Barcelona.
best person in the world. I am the best person in the world
because
because I have
Barcelona.
amazing people around me, for real. I have to say, a wonderful community. I have my friend also Noemi. I'm gonna go watch her. Actually, Noemi, DJ Nayo. She's DJ. Yes, she's gonna be DJing later tonight.
Oh, really?
And I'm gonna go over there. She plays the sax. Fantastic.
Wow.
And yeah, we're working together a lot more. So also I like to work with female.
Yeah. No, it's
artists,
to
'cause
move
there's so
ourselves.
few.
That is
so few. So
that is
few.
true. So we're gonna go to the workshop with Cecilia. So get ready.
I'm gonna get ready to skate, you
You're gonna
guys.
skate, give them those.
I'm gonna fall a lot,
those hip hop style like.
but I really want to learn to do the. They do it so smooth. Like, I'm like, how do you do that on wheels? It's crazy.
I've never done it in my life.
Wow. No, but I really need to learn. I feel like it's a passion of
No,
mine.
it's good. Like I love it too because
I really have to.
when she started, like I saw when she started, Cecilia, like she was starting like just moving it. Then now you see her doing the movement.
No,
like,
she does the dances and
dances.
stuff. Like, wow.
And she traveled all over the world. Like she went like to the States. She was in France. Was in Paris. Like this big
goodness.
festival in London too. So I have to do it.
That's definitely a plan. We're doing that.
We have to do it.
Yeah.
So about what you're saying, so always, because I don't want to give you too much stress and asking me all about you all the time. But let's go back again about you all the time. You know?
Put me on the spot.
Let me put you on the spot. So about your project, like you said you were working with a lot of artists, like female artists, and now in Barcelona. So now, like, where do you see yourself? Like, you be like, now I'm asking, like, where do you want to move to? Like, okay, now the steps you want to take and how people want to reach to people, I want people to reach to you, like, in a way.
So right now, I'm really focused on, I have a bunch of music that's not really finished that I need to release, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I know I keep saying, and I'm performing music that hasn't come out yet. And people keep asking me, when is the song coming out? When is it? It's coming, I promise.
Please.
And also just like to push more, because I feel like I'm a recording artist, right? But that's secondary to me being a live artist.
Yeah.
I'm a live person. I feel like I shine more on stage and live because I like to interact with people. I like to look you in the eye. I want to know if you actually, I want to have like a relationship with the people.
Yeah. I get the feelings.
Yeah, because it's so I feel like I even sound a bit different on recorded. And I honestly, like the live show is insane because I have the most amazing band.
Yeah, I've seen some of
the most amazing band. So I'm Tina Masawi, and I was like, okay, why do I call you guys? You need a name for yourselves. And they're like, pues los Masawi.
Yeah, that's what I
because take your name.
Because I saw your name, like, and your biography, like the group is Masawi, like.
Yeah, they were like, no, we're Brian Masawi, Simbi Masawi. I was like, I love that. That's so sweet.
You have a new family.
So sweet. Yeah, they are really my family, and also they are so talented, and I'm so grateful. Like,
thank you.
Shout out to my team. You know yourself, Kai, Brian, Simbi, Raciel, V2, Valera. Jay Carlo.
Yeah, man.
I love you guys. And everybody else that plays with me, even at the jams. Like, we always link up together and we do amazing things. I mean, we share musicians as well. Like Joao and I, we share the same musicians. Ray also.
Wow.
Ray Ponce on the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I really appreciate the talent that I have around
that's
me.
very important.
Yeah, because I feel like, the music, I don't really read music or nothing like that. I go everything by ear. So even when I learned to play the bass, I played by ear mostly. I mean, I learned like the basics, but I was like, man, I just want to play the song. And it's more fun for me.
Yeah, I got you.
But that's how I am. So to find people that understand this music that I'm composing like in my bedroom, right? And I couldn't even believe it sometimes. I'm like, wow, how lucky am I? I have some ideas and I just go and I sing it to Brian.
Yeah,
the melody. I want the piano to do. They play it.
We do a new one. You're just making a new beat just now.
Exactly. That's how we make the beat. I'm like playing. And the bass. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. Like they get that language, which I know for sure. Like I've worked with other musicians, especially the ones that are like super went to school and whatever. Yeah. They hate that. They're like, okay, what note is this in? Is this the seventh? I'm like, honey, it's
Listen to my voice.
And they're so patient with me because that's how I tell them how
your personality, that's what you want. I get you.
But they get me. That's what's
it's the I remember
part.
What you just say. I remember when I was going to school when I was a kid, I'm still a kid, mommy, okay? I remember when I was like 10 years, I remember I had like difficulties on reading. Okay? No, I can read, but it depends on the book.
Right.
If the book has image,
it was easier for you.
I'll be very easy to you. But it doesn't have no image. Come on, man. I don't even look at the book.
It's like your concentration was like out the window. You're like, I need the colors. I need to see the pretty things. No, to be honest, when I was younger, I preferred books with colors and pictures as well.
Together, like if I'm reading, if for example, say today Amina went to the market and she fetched a bucket of water, whatever. I want to see the Amina fetching the water and taking the bucket off. So if not, I'm not getting the reading. I'm like,
you're like, what is going on?
No,
but you know what? That's the thing. Like everyone interprets things the way that they can. Honestly, like for me, I was like, I've learned music theory briefly. Like I used to play the percussion. I was in the percussion band at school when I was younger, and they actually taught us music theory. And when I was in high school as well, I tried to pick it up. But I was like, you know what? I know what it's supposed to sound like.
Yeah, because you
I'm like, this is just play. That you heard that, right? Like, do you not understand what that is? That's old school already. And to have somebody be able to just translate that into a musical instrument, wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so shout out to them. And then I have an amazing team behind me.
Big one.
And shout out to Chloe as well, who helps me a huge deal with management. She's amazing. She's always there with me in the back when we do the crazy shows. She drives me to work. Love you so much.
Oh, man.
Thank you. And she feeds me as well.
Thank you for taking care of our sister. Thank you, man.
Shout out to Chloe Collin.
And when you are free, you are welcome to the smoking table too.
Absolutely. She has a lot of stories to tell because she's really in the industry.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
I know because Barcelona, because I remember when I came here, okay, I came here I grew up with Latino people because when I came, there was not enough black people in Barcelona.
Yeah, I think you came out long.
When I mean black, no Africans. Like there were Africans, but maybe they stayed outside of the city.
Yeah, most Africans live in like Vic. I don't know why.
Yeah, Big, Girona, Leida, just like that. And when I came back, my father was staying in the Hospitalet in the Rambla. I used to live in the Hospitalet.
Oh, yes.
So that's where we were staying.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, like it was Hospitalet. So I remember in my area, there were Moroccans. There were Moroccan people, but there were no black like me, as in a black African boy.
Yeah.
So all my friends was Latinos, Ecuatorianos, Colombians.
That's our fam.
But I swear to God, these people just give me love.
They fam.
But when I came, they always come here. That's when I know I was black. They just call me, ¿Qué pasa, negro?
And you're like, wait a minute.
I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck you saying? Who's
Wait
negro?
a damn minute.
And the guy that was calling me negro, he's a black too.
Of course.
But he told me, no, he's not black. I'm the black.
Yeah, because you know what, Latinos, I just feel like
they're funny. I
fam,
love them.
for
I love
real.
them. I love them.
And you know what, they've taught me so much that I didn't know, because you know, it's like they have race. Their race comes from Africa, you know, and they've taught me a lot of things that we were untaught.
Yeah, man.
In Africa.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've kept some of the things.
Yeah, they're like some of the voodoo things, their stories.
The culture.
Yeah.
I've learned so much. And so shout out to my Latino family.
Yeah, I love them.
Dominicano, Venezuela.
I love them.
That's my fam. Those are my peoples. Yes.